Hi, everybody. My name is Serena, and I'm a carnivore.
Hi, my name is Jessalyn Randall, and I'm a carnivore.
And we want to welcome you to our YouTube channel, The Carnivore Revolution. We are super excited about this channel. We think it's going to bring a lot of information to all of those that are interested in changing their health and changing the way they live. First, we should talk about how we came to be.
So we recently met each other on Instagram and became quick friends and decided to start a YouTube channel together. So I hope you join the Carnivore Revolution.
Yeah, we did. Jessalyn has a series on her Instagram page called Beyond the Meat. And it was awesome that she asked me to be a part of that. And it just started this fast friendship for the two of us. And we get along great. And we have a lot in common. And we have a super good time when we sit down and just talk to each other. So we thought that this might be a good way to get the word out to people. So I started the Carnivore Diet a year ago. And I had actually done it once before for about 5 months. I just didn't know that's what I was doing. My doctor put me on a low carb diet, and I'm kind of an all or nothing person. And I thought, I can do that. How many carbs should I eat? And so my goal was to basically eat 0 carbs, but I didn't know it was a thing. And I wish I had known, because that was maybe 4 years ago. And I could have made such a difference in my health from then until now if I had just stuck with it. But alas, here we are. And I actually have a post-COVID issue that led my taste and smell to be distorted. It's been about 18 months since I have actually smelled a cup of coffee, along with garlic and onion. My go-to to check my sense of smell is to smell a jar of peanut butter and see if it smells rancid. And it does. I tried it this morning, just smelling it just to see. But garlic, onion, peppermint, popcorn, there are many things across the board that are typical for people with this post-COVID issue. People also get this from other things. It's called parosmia. And it led me to only have like a handful of things I could eat, most of which were sweets. And so once I cut those sweets out, I was left with 2 or 3 meats that I could eat. And I just kind of worked my way up from there as it got better. Many things, fruits and vegetables, still smell rotten to me, which is fine because I don't eat them anymore anyway. But I love the carnivore diet. I love the simplicity of it. And I think basically I'm a better person for being a carnivore.
So I started carnivore January 2020. I always had a lot of health issues growing up. I was constantly sick, constantly on antibiotics, had a lot of gut issues. And I went gluten-free, was gluten-free for about almost 10 years, but I was still having health issues. And then my husband actually showed me the video of Joe Rogan and Sean Baker, that podcast. And I was like, hey, I've tried everything else. What do I have to lose? And I went carnivore, and the rest is history. It helps my skin, helps me lose weight, helps my gut issues, everything. I completely am in love with carnivore.
Yeah, I am too. And I think so many people come to it, like you just said, as kind of a last resort. Like, I've tried everything. And if you have tried everything for 10, 15, 20 years, what does it hurt to give up all carbohydrates for 30 or 60 or 90 days just to try it and see what happens?
So that's one of our goals for this channel. And one of the things that we're also going to be doing is recipes, which I'm really excited about. We're going to be trying new recipes and seeing if we can turn old favorites into carnivore. And we're also going to be trying carnivore recipes that we've seen and are really intrigued by.
Yeah, like how hard is it to make some of those things that we have seen that other carnivores make, but even like chefs, it seems like it must be a really difficult recipe. So we're going to try some of those out for you and let you know how difficult they are and let you know how they taste. And we'll let my family is not entirely carnivore. So we'll be like letting my family try it and see if they like the recipes. And I think we can do a lot of good and maybe transform some people.
Yeah. And we'll also be doing some interviews with people and some informational videos about carnivore. It's going to be a whole smorgasbord.
Yeah, all encompassing. We're going to bring people along with us. Yep, on this carnivore revolution. And I think so many people just don't know that it's not really just a weight loss diet. A lot of people do optimize their weight by doing the carnivore diet, but a low carb diet, especially something like carnivore, is the ultimate elimination diet. And it can really help people to eliminate all the foods that might be causing them problems, things they don't even know are causing them problems. And then some people like to reintroduce foods, but many people are very, very happy just eating their meat and their cheese and their eggs. I mean, how could that that be bad? It's like a dream come true being able to have a cheeseburger for every meal and not feel guilty about it. You just got to make sure you don't put the bun on.
Yeah, and bacon.
Anytime at the beginning that I was ever having like cravings or things like that, I would definitely turn towards bacon. For people that don't know what the carnivore diet is, let's quickly just rattle off some meals that we eat that are so good. Cheeseburgers, any kind of seafood dipped in fresh melted butter is like so good. And then chicken wings are one of my things.
Ribeye is the best. Ribeye is the best. I think I could eat ribeye and burgers for every meal.
Yeah, so good for you too.
Pork ribs are one of my favorites.
Lamb
we
is
had
good
lamb
too.
for dinner tonight.
So good.
And bacon. I have to have bacon in the morning.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Eggs. Yes, eggs are so good. So the carnivore diet is basically just any kind of animal products. So we're talking dairy. Most people try to limit their dairy a little bit because dairy can become excessive very, very easily. But in the beginning, people don't need to limit that necessarily. Just eat your butter, your eggs, your cheese, and any kind of meat. I am in America. I am in Virginia.
I am in Japan right now. I'm in Okinawa, Japan.
So it's quite a feet to figure out. We actually even got this video confused on time, but we have to remember that I'm 13 hours behind her. And so when we plan them, it's like sometimes it's today for me and it's tomorrow for you. So sometimes that gets a little bit tricky. So we'll be doing these recipes. Sometimes we'll be making something really complicated or very like dinnerish. And it'll be 8 o'clock in the morning for me and 9 o'clock at night for you. And sometimes it'll be the other way around. So it should be interesting and it should be fun. My family is going to start getting like carnivore lasagna for breakfast sometime.
Why not?
I know. It'll be super fun though.
I'm excited. I can't wait to start this carnivore revolution.
So you can find me on Instagram. My name is serena.carnivore.
And I'm on Instagram at jessalyn.randall. And it's JESSALYN.
We will see you back here. We're going to keep making videos and we're going to have a super fun time while we do it. And we hope you guys can learn along the way.
See you guys soon.